The opposite of the Chiefs is the Bears. And
do we have the Nagy sound?
Yeah, we have it.
Oh, baby.
So this is Matt Nagy from today talking about how everyone should be taking it personal.
Whatever it is, I know this. We better wake our tails up. Every freaking coach on the staff, every player better wake up and start understanding where we're at. Have some personal pride. Have a freaking sense of urgency. Know where we're at. Have some pride into who we're playing for and why we do this. And then go find a way to win as a team. That's my challenge to every single person in that building this week is that. And so yesterday was flat out embarrassing. And our guys know it. I'm not telling you something they don't know. They know it. But we're gonna step up, and all coaches, all players, and we got 5 games left. So for us, it's our own personal challenge as to where we're at and how we're going to do this thing. But that performance yesterday is ridiculous and can't happen. And obviously that starts with me.
Wow. Okay. So you know what I think of when I see that? I think of that. That's for an audience of one, and that one is the owner of the Chicago Bears. Because if he told that to the team, then he's saying this publicly to let ownership know I'm on a warpath, if you will.
Yeah.
Certainly, if his seat is as hot as we expect it to be. But unfortunately for Matt, who's been on the show, and we love him. Okay,
great.
I told him it's been a bold choice of him as a fellow follically challenged individual to go with a visor, because it just accentuates the follically challengedness of everything. He just strikes me as a nice guy, acting tough like that. It just doesn't resonate. You know what it reminds me of? Was me trying to act all mysterious as the host of The Great Escape. You know, when they put me in bomber jackets and, had these people wake up at 2 a.m. and be thrown into some huge challenge in the middle of the desert or on the deck of an aircraft carrier. And here I am trying to act all mysterious. I don't think I scared a single one of them. You know what I mean? Like,
missile silo.
Yeah, right. Like you're waking up in a missile silo. It's a little discombobulating, but here's this guy in his bomber jacket trying to scare me, and I'm not, he doesn't scare me.
No.
I'm not mysterious. I understand that. Well, that's one of the things I'm not. You cannot say, they can use hopefully a lot of positive adjectives about me, but one of them is not, hey, he's mysterious. Nagy is not like, gonna, he used the word freaking a lot, I guess. I just don't know if the Bears fans are gonna be like, okay, I got it. Yeah, he's got this thing under control. Oh my word!
Yeah,
and as Dan Orlovsky said last hour, he was hired. He wasn't there when they drafted Trubisky. He was in Kansas City, where he's probably sitting there going, they drafted Trubisky instead of Mahomes. Great, because we like Mahomes here. We got to go get him, and he's, we better go get him around, 10. He was in that draft room. But he was part of the evaluation of Trubisky, and I'm sure they hired him saying, what can you do for Mitchell? And this is what he said, I'm going to do this for Mitchell. This is how crazy it is, too.
They were great the first year.
Dude, they are 26 games removed from this man being the coach of the year because of what he did with Trubisky.
Right.
And they got double doinked out of the playoffs. And the guy who advanced because they got double doinked was Foles. And they're both there, and it's not working. 26 games removed from being coach of the year in this league. And Trubisky looked like that last night, and he's telling everybody that they got to friggin' look in the freaking mirror, and it sounds like me saying, okay, for $100,000, you need to get through this maze behind me. And beware, there are bats and owls, and it's dark out there. And they're looking at me like, I know you.
Hey, give me some highlights.
Exactly. Give me some highlights. I didn't get that. But I was standing there in my bomber jacket thinking, they want highlights? I'll give them highlights. There's a bat. Score. Like I just did a stand-up 10 minutes ago, and a bat flew off of my head, and it freaked me out.
This is Alcatraz, people.
Exactly. That's what I felt like watching Matt Nagy right there. And unfortunately for Matt, I was one and done. As the Great Escape was one and done. It was a great show, man.
Great
was
show.
really,
Great
really
show.
President of Epics now, my buddy
just
Michael
saying
Wright,
that.
he was the one who put it on the air. He wanted to
Great
stay
show.
on. It really
That
was a good
was
show.
fun,
It was.
man.
It was.
But as we all know, NFL, man, not for long. Not for long.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.